As I was making scripts for YouTube videos, I started thinking about the things that people use to convince you or to persuade you into what they do, or to like what they do, or to buy what they sell. And a lot of times, it's not even about what they're selling, it's about how they can make you into what they're talking, how they can intrigue you. And then buying something is something simple just because you already bought them as a person. You bought what they're selling as information, products, whatever. So, are we really looking for the truth, or are we looking to be convinced and we don't care if it is true or false? Stick around because that is coming up right now. Now, this might not seem like the kind of topic that would fit something into fitness and diets and nutrition and exercising. However, I would say that it fits really well because in a past video when I was talking about fear mongering, we were talking about how people will make you think that something is bad so that you can buy their products. And that act of fear mongering is their way to strategize, is to market their own product. But first, they don't tell you about their product, because if they just said, buy what I have here, that might not be enough for you, especially because a lot of times they overprice or they overcharge you for something that isn't really making any difference, isn't really great in comparison to what they're trying to replace. So they have to have a technique that says, come to me, this is better, that's bad, or everything is bad except this. And that's how they get you. Now, I don't have a lot of followers. However, I do make sure that the people that follow me, at least today, I don't know how it will be in a couple of years, maybe I'll have more followers then, but at least today, on June 3rd, Monday, I know that with a few followers that I have, I give them everything that I know is true based on my own experiences, and then something that I found elsewhere, but then I tried that myself as well, and I've seen that it actually works. And so then I did something interesting, and I'm sure a lot of you by now already know what ChatGPT is, but for those of you who don't, it's basically a place where you can ask AI to give you information on any kind of question you have, and it'll give you basically what's according to its AI or artificial intelligence, or based on what's based on every platform, what's been confirmed based on studies, based on articles, and usually what we're looking for is the most honest truth that we can find. So what I asked was the following. I said, and I'm going to read it exactly the way I have it here. It said, how can I appeal to the masses with truth when everyone is entertained by lies? Have you ever asked yourself this, or have you ever thought about this, or have you ever seen that is how the world works? That's what we're going to be talking about now. Now, I got some steps here, but the very first paragraph that it gives me before that is pretty interesting. Check this out. It says, appealing to the masses with truth can be challenging, especially when many people are entertained by lies or misinformation. Here are a few strategies that might help. Appealing to the masses with truth can be challenging. So, and that's the kind of world that we live in. You would think that the people want to hear the truth, but apparently, for a lot of people, it's hard to hear the truth. That's why they call it the hard truth. And so that's why a lot of people have to do many things. That's why they rely on sales and marketing teams to sell you the truth. Or in this case, sometimes even selling lies. And what that achieves is to basically, they don't care whether or not they give you the lies or truth. They just want to sell their product. They want to get their views. They want to get the likes, whatever it is. They want to get you in there to do whatever they need so they can continue to grow, sell their product. And honestly, is it fair? No, but the world has been working like that for ages. And so with the fitness industry, it's super important to know the differences between the two, because our health and our well-being is in the line in this case. So how can someone sell the truth in the best way possible? Basically, it's gonna say, I'm gonna be brief. It says, be authentic, use clear and simple language, provide evidence, appeal to emotions, engage with your audience, and lead by example. It's funny how it says appeal to emotions, even though it's the truth. People should just want to hear the truth. But I guess we still need some kind of motivation to hear the truth. It's not easy, but I guess once we know the real benefits of it and accept that sometimes the truth may not be easy to apply to your real life, well, then I guess it's okay. But we do live in a time where making some effort, going through a hard time to get to an easier life in the future, it's not something that people really look at like, oh, I want to do this right away. No, they want whatever they can achieve now. And I mean, I don't want to just say everybody, but it's a lot of people in the world like that now. And that's why marketing is doing what they're having to do. I'll give you an example. There's a lot of whey proteins out there, and some of them don't taste great, some of them taste better, and some of them don't have good amounts of protein considering that they are whey protein, or some of them have too much fat, some of them have really good ones. But the ones that are really good might not do that well because they don't do a good job at advertising, and the ones that aren't that great are probably doing really good because they are good at it. I did a review on Rise Whey Protein. I don't think it's a bad protein, but the way that I see so much marketing and ads on TikTok, you would think it's the absolute best. And the good thing is that it always says paid sponsored. I think it's decent. I think like the chocolate one that I got was the moon pie flavor was okay when I mixed it with ice and some almond milk and I made it into ice cream. That was okay. But however, I got tired of it after like the first week, two weeks. And I was like, I can't buy this again. The marshmallow one, again, I liked it the first few days and then I realized, okay, I'm not a huge fan anymore. I don't think it's bad and I'll still drink it if I need protein and there is none there. I'm not gonna go look for food. If that's faster, I'm gonna go for whey protein. But like I said, if I had other choices, I definitely would. However, I will say that I was completely sold by the marketing of Ghost whey protein. And when I saw that the first one that I ever saw was the one that was with Chips Ahoy, and it's got like, I saw the people reviewing, it has the texture of the cookie crumbs and the chocolate chips, and I was super intrigued by that. Not to mention that their branding is top tier. Like I just love the little details, like how the actual tub is kind of like an off-white color. So it's not like it feels friendlier. The colors are super, like it's calling to you. The little ghost is fun with the red lid, with the contrast of the blue. Like all those little things just appeal to the eye. And so all they got to do is get into your door. And then if you like it, then they can continue to get you as a customer. And that goes for every brand. But when I tried Ghost, I did my reviews a while back. And if you like, I'll be happy to do it again. But in the times that I've tried Ghost, and I tried the Chips Ahoy, the Nutter Butter, the Oreo, the cereal milk, and the fruity cereal milk. And I liked all of them. I would probably say that the Chips Ahoy is probably my favorite, then maybe Oreo, Nutter Butter, and then the cereal milk, and then the fruity cereal milk. However, they're all good, and they all have a different purpose. So when you do something like that, you have great marketing and you back it up, that's when you have repeat customers. And the products are actually good quality ingredients. So when you do that, like you're going to last a long time in the industry. Now, having said that, a lot of people don't want to last a long time in the industry. They just want to get their $1 million, $2 million bucks, which is not that hard once you're popular. And then they can just leave the industry and use that money to grow somewhere else. They buy their house and now they have property and they could just sell that house one day and get more property. Or just open up a business somewhere else, somewhere that they know, but they knew that they could easily get into fitness and lie to people because a lot of people are doing it. Well, I'm not surprised that people do that. And so this video is mostly about the hard truth versus easy, sweet little lies. And when we think about that, we have to ask ourselves, if we don't know the truth, how do we attempt to achieve our goals? Because we don't know what works. If we achieved it and we were following lies, then it wasn't those lies that helped us get there. It was something else. We don't know what that is now because we think it's that one thing that worked, and it wasn't that. Something else helped us, and now we can't follow that strategy. Does that make any sense? But when you do your investigations. And if you want to try different products for whatever the case, pre-workouts, whey protein, even just like actual food, because a lot of people will tell you this food is great for protein, this one is not good, stay away from this, stay away from that. You have to do your own investigation. And of course, if you have medical issues, consult with your doctor before consuming anything that you're unsure of. Do these investigations so that you can know for yourself, because everyone is different and also everyone has different taste buds. And you're also not going to love everything, because when it's the truth, it's not going to be easy to follow at first, but you can get used to it, develop a habit like we discussed in the past as well. and it will be something that you can make it a part of your life. All I know is that right now, I have 178 subscribers. Again, today, June 2nd, 2024. It's not a whole lot. Some people would say yes, some people would say no. The point is, I'm not getting monetized yet. And even with this, with a full-time job, having this on the side, I'm still aiming to do the best that I can and giving the truth, making it as easy as possible, because just because it has to be hard doesn't mean that we can't find better ways to do it. So that I can have my repeat customers per se, or repeat viewers, people who can come back to the content and can trust that what I'm telling them isn't just something made up so that I can sell them something. And maybe one day I might want to come up with a product, because I thought of a couple of things myself that I wanted to consider, but I'm not ready for that yet. And maybe one day if I am independent, I would be able to invest some time into something else, because my mind is always working on different things. I just haven't found what I want to do just yet. And when that time comes, I'll be happy to show that to you and show you if it works and why it works and if it should work for you. So that is all for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. It's not easy to sometimes hear these kind of truths, but if we apply them and we adapt to try to make these things a part of our lives, we will find benefit of them. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely in the future, as long as you stay consistent. So thanks for everybody for the liking, the sharing, the subscribing, the comments, the questions. If questions that you have, please in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to address those. Any suggestions, always will consider those as well. So thank you, everybody. You already know, if you do more, you will be more.